Good evening, Crown Confederation, and welcome back to Wizard101. Last we left off, we were exploring in Triton and unlocked more side activities, the one of topic being fishing. Now, as promised, I did actually use my energy before starting the episode this time, and that's mostly because when talking to Lucky to complete the next step in the quest, you actually get a full energy refill. So I've already used my energy to catch some fish, and I'm going to talk to him, get an energy refill, and begin the next step.
Look at the sizes of the frost decoy and ice cootie you caught. I reckon that must have taken a bit out of you. As you may have noticed, fishing costs energy. Never fear, your energy will replenish over time. But we need to get on with your next fishing lesson. So here, have this energy elixir so we can get started.
Perfect. So now he gives me an energy elixir. I can sell my fish. They sell for a good chunk of gold. And then we can take Fishful thinking.
You ready for your next fishing lesson now? Yeah, sounds like someone's hooked on fishing. Let's get started. You're a bright kid, so I'm sure you noticed that the lesser frost lure I gave you is an ice school spell. And you probably also noticed that the frost decoy and the ice cuda are both ice school fish. Ice fish like ice lures. You can catch non-ice fish with your lesser ice lure, but you'll have a better chance if you buy the other school lures. I have lures for each school I can sell you. They're not required, but they will help you with your next objective. Catch one shark spear, a mechanical armor head, a catfish, a garfish, a fish sandwich, a mainstream decoy, and bonefish. Yeah, because I'm nice, I'm not going to tell you to catch 7 fish and just wish you luck. I'm going to give you luck.
And that's nice because he's activated a minor fishing luck elixir. We can also see today's catch of the day is the Cod Father, which if we catch and sell, it's triple gold. And then there's also the weekly fishing tournament, which is the garfish this week for whoppers. We can see the leaderboard. So Hunter Battle Whisper has caught one that's 31 inches and 31.11 inches. I haven't caught any garfish. So now let's train up with some of the gold we made. So I'm going to want a flame one. I'm just going to purchase all of these while I'm here. It's a good chunk of gold, but it's definitely worth it. There we go. So now we can do our fishing stuff. So the catfish in the commons, as well as the mainstream decoy. So the catfish is fire and the mainstream decoy is balance. So we're going to look for some fire. Here's a couple fire over here. We've got this one, and then this far one. Yeah, it's a nice relaxing activity for fishing, but it also gives you a ton of gold. Like, especially if you've min-maxed the catch of the day stuff. It really can accelerate you. But I mean, all the side activities are kind of like that. Catfish! Lovely. They spend their time licking their fins and ignoring you. Look for them in the warm, sunlit patches of water in the commons. Now we need a mainstream decoy, which is a balance fish. So I'll use my balance lure here. You get a speedy balance fish right here. Is he going to notice the lure? Or is he too far away? He's too far away. Mainstream decoys are the ones that you'll catch. Excuse you, you're past the... There we go. That you'll catch the most often just because they are the basic fish. Yeah. Most commonly seen and unintentionally caught of all balanced fish. Find them wherever more impressive fish are hiding throughout the spiral. So now we'll move on to the bonefish in Unicorn Way. It should be pretty easy to get with this fishing elixir that Lucky gave us. Now I know it's a slow start, but honestly this game is more relaxing for me than the intense combat. It's nice to just do crafting and fishing, housing stuff. Scare away this ice one so I don't accidentally get it. It's a nice relaxing time. And there's a lot of other stuff you can get into that tickles my completionist brain. Like monstrology, getting into that is really fun. At least in my eyes. Just because you gotta find where the spell is, find the creature. And obviously it's an MMO. These are just ways to burn your membership time. But I never got membership because I play this game so often. Bonefish! And we got a new badge. 10 unique fish. What badge actually do I have equipped right now? Just Necromancer? I don't think I have one. Yeah, no title. Let's put one on. Don't really have any good ones. Let's do Necromancer. There we go. All the customization options. And we've also got the spooky ghost because at the time of recording we're entering the spooky season. So they've adjusted to their Halloween events, which are fun time. I might get into them, but I might not. I'm unsure as of yet. There's too many things to do, and recording these once a week, honestly, I may switch it up once some series finish to have multiple days. Because having 4 different series it's A, a lot to remember and keep track of, and B, I imagine for you guys it's less exciting when it's once a week, like a TV show. Like I obviously am leaning more toward the classic style of content, where it's half an hour, more Let's Play style, but just because I like to do that kind of thing. What are you? You're not what I need. I got a rare fish, outlined pike. Wise and extremely astute. They're the scholars of the fish world. They'll keep an eye out for you in Wizard City. And now I'm a rank 4 fisherman. Huh. I did not expect to catch a rare fish. Those usually require rank 3 lures. But as I was saying, there's some things that I could easily swap out. Like Wizard101 and the Elder Scrolls are very long form styles. Sid Meier's, it's mostly dependent on how well I can do. Shark Spear! Very nice. So what's left? They're all in Cyclops Lane. Mechanical Armorhead, Garfish, and then a fish sandwich. But Sid Meier's is mostly how long I can hold out, which is going pretty good. And Hollow Knight, obviously, is a game with a story where it...
Professor Drake sent me another assistant. Hurry, this way. We can talk safely over here.
I forgot I haven't been in here yet. I'm just here for fishing, my guy. I will talk to you in a moment. But yeah, it mostly just boils down to what I want to do. Because ultimately it's just whatever I find interesting. I'm not trying to chase algorithms or make a job out of this. This is mostly just a way for me to unwind after a long day and relax. It's so I can find time, and also because I have so many games that I never finish, having a playlist that I want to finish would make it faster. At least I imagine. Hopefully. And even then, having a mechanical armorhead, the robot fish. Exquisitely engineered to swim, they also have been programmed to love. Try and catch your new best friend in water throughout the spiral. But even with like the SevTech live streams, it's like that's 5 different series. One of which is a Minecraft series, which I love Minecraft, don't get me wrong, but how many people want to watch 2 hours of a Minecraft mod pack. Like, eh. And Fridays, I like to, you know, not sit at my desk playing Minecraft. I like to go out and do things, have fun, stuff like that. Fish sandwich! This fish often comes across as stressed out and rude, probably because it's fried. They swim fresh in order to Wizard City. Now the last one's the garfish, which is an ice fish. We should be able to finish this off. But yeah, I'll probably put out a poll, a couple polls, so join the Discord, as well as keep an eye out for community posts. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Everything's still very early. It's only been, what, a month since I've been consistently posting content. So, anything could happen. I could just decide it's not for me. Garfish! Are you a super whopper? No. But that is all of them. Well, I guess I could catch a couple more. So let's reveal one more school. How about a deathfish? Let's see what this is. Maybe a deathacuda? Or deathcuda? Bonefish again? I don't know. Perhaps. Perhaps. Oh, it's a chest! 844 gold, the Theme of Wisdom, which is balanced school only, and Mistwood. Well, how nice! Let's head back to the commons and tell Lucky of our success. Can I get the cattail? Aw. I wanted those cattails. I think reagents spawn more often in Wizard City to make up for all the players being here.
Yeah, hello again, young wizard. How was your fishing trip? Did you manage to catch 'em all? You did? Good on you. You catch on quick, kid. I hereby declare you a right proper angler now.
Perfect. So that's done. We can sell all of the fish we have right now for 2,000 gold, make some money back, and then grab old fishing buddy.
You know, wizard, as fond as I am of fishing here in Wizard City, there's hardly a better place to fish than Grizzleheim. My old fishing buddy, Harik Silverscale, knows all the best fishing holes in Grizzleheim. You should drop him a line.
Oh, I gladly will. Once I can get to Grizzleheim. There's a few worlds that I'm not able to get to yet. So we will continue with the Triton Avenue quests. And continue with that quest line, because I don't believe there's anything else I can do. Yep. So we'll get back to questing. A more exciting time. He did also refill the energy globe. We could actually... let's go to Cyclops Lane and keep fishing. Let's have a nice relaxing time. Catch some fish. Set up for success. All good MMOs. Well, all MMOs just in general. Have a bunch of systems to keep you playing over and over and over and over. I actually am thinking about getting into another one, RuneScape. But I'm talking old school RuneScape, like the old version of RuneScape, not the new RuneScape. So it's quite possible that I might do some videos on it, because a good chunk of the games, obviously Hollow Knight is a blind playthrough, but all the other ones are not blind playthroughs. Wizard101 I'm very, very familiar with. Elder Scrolls Skyrim I've played a few times. And Sid Meier's, haven't played very often, but it's definitely one that I know about. So, having a game that I know literally nothing about and just have to figure out could be entertaining, but also could be very frustrating. I understand both sides. But who knows? I've got a lot of games on the docket. I like to leave it up to you guys on what to play, because it's mostly what you guys want to watch. So it's more fun that way. Deathacuda. It's a small fry. Like taxes and boss fights, there's no escaping Death Akudas. They're everywhere. It's best to just come to terms with them. Indeed. Very wise words, Wizard 101. Like, there's a few games... it's also one of those things, like, a few games you can't really make a lot of progress in 30 minutes. But recording hours of content, it's kind of difficult in this new quote-unquote YouTube meta of the short form. I wouldn't even say that's YouTube. That's just emblematic of a bigger problem with the whole everything. Everyone's got super short attention spans and doesn't really want to focus. And I mean, I'm not perfect myself. Like, I doom scroll through YouTube shorts constantly. But it's also one of those you gotta know when you can sit and watch a movie. Like, I'm going to go see a movie this Friday, The Good Robot. I'm very much a movie watcher. I like watching movies. I just have to be, like, in a mood for them. And I'm also very much the movie theater type. I like to sit in a theater. What the heck is that thing? It's a seasonal fish, gobbler fish. For a fish that tries to eat everything, they don't bite lures very often. They do produce more bubbles than any other fish, though. Okay, cool. Sure, whatever you say. But the amount of times I go to a movie theater, and even, like, the adults are bored, which, again, I don't know if that's because the movie's bad, or just the way the culture has gone, I don't know. But I very much enjoy the movie theater atmosphere. Like, the place I go to watch movies has popcorn that I'm pretty sure puts more butter than anywhere I've ever gone to before. Another fish sandwich, delicious. And, like, it's delicious. So you get that with, like, a big glass of, well, I say glass, it's plastic cup. A plastic cup of red cream soda. Like, that's worth it, in my opinion. And I get to support local theaters. We don't have... Where I live, there's not a lot of major businesses. You don't have, like, a megaplex, for example. You don't have those super high corporate yada yadas. It's very... A lot of our businesses here are locally owned. And, of course, when I say locally owned, I mean locally owned by, like, 2 people in the city. Not including the mayor. So, is it perfect? No. But is it better? Depends on your flavor. If you like being in big cities with plenty of options, yeah. But if you like being in a small town where you don't have a lot of options, but you have the comfort, then, yeah. I'd say it's worth it. Okay, can there be more interesting fish, balanced fish, other than the mainstream decoys? Please? But yeah, it's very much... I've lived in small towns basically my whole life, so I like that kind of stuff. Where the most exciting thing that happens is like a monster truck rally or a circus coming into town. Little stuff like that. Everyone know it. And I don't get it, because everyone around is like, this place sucks, I don't want to go anywhere. But then they never go anywhere. Like, there's never... That's just ironic to me. Like, I don't know. I prefer having a small life. I don't want to be super Omega famous and have to worry about everything that comes out of my mouth. And everything I do and say, or everything I do and don't do, and, you know, you have to go to a coffee shop because the paparazzi's there, and this and that and the other, and I'm like, maybe I don't want to. Maybe I want to go to, like, a burger joint and just, like, pig out without people judging me. I want to gain 50 pounds and not have to worry about my face being all over magazines going, is he dying? But that's also, again, emblematic of our main culture as a whole being not so healthy in general. So, what am I to say? I'm not a sociologist. I'm just a guy who plays games on the internet. It's what I do. And even then, the games aren't like the new ones. I'm not constantly out there looking for the trends. I just play the games I like to play. Like, I've got a buddy of mine that is always chasing the new thing. And I'm like, you gotta sit back, man. You gotta be able to enjoy the game. That's why I play games on the hardest difficulty, is because it forces you to engage with a lot of the game's systems. Like Skyrim on adept difficulty doesn't force you to engage with potion making or enchanting like you can. Well, you can just survive forever on whatever it is you wanted. Like, you don't have to worry about anything. I prefer a more slower pace, where sure, it takes longer to progress, but you're engaging with the world and the story and learning. Okay, I have 3 energy left. I'm just going to take a guess that this is a stormfish, because using the energy to find the fish's school would not work. There we go. Please work. Okay, I got it wrong, but it still worked. Wonderful. Now we can go back and sell our fish and make even more money. It's also an interesting world that this is, where fishing is the thing that makes you the most profit. It's fishing. I understand, but I also don't know how much money like professional fishermen make fishing. But that's also like a fishing boat that's lugging up thousands of fish. I sold you 9 fish. But this is also a magical world, so maybe the magic fish have magic components to them that helps to stabilize something or other. I don't know. Who knows? World building is hard. That's why I like to be DM in D&D, because I get to basically just show off, like, hey, I tried to do some cool stuff. Do you like it? But I also haven't DM'd in a while. I've been playing as a Triton fighter, which is fun. It is a very fun time. He's a very interesting character as well. Well, I say he's a fighter. He multi-classed into 1 level of barbarian. Just for the rage. Which, I mean, everyone's got strong opinions about D&D. Mostly because it hit the mainstream recently. Well, I say recently. The D&D movie was the one that brought it to mainstream, and that was like 2 years ago. So I don't know if that really counts as recent. But it certainly brought it. Not to mention high-profile people like Matthew Mercer making D&D podcasts, and everyone doing it. Like, yeah, it just leads to too much. The internet just has too many opinions on everything. You can't just leave people be. You can't just say, okay, you like this and I like that. Like, everyone has to be right all the time. Which in matters of like a wire size, that yes, there definitely is a correct answer, because the incorrect answer sets you on fire. But if it's like, I don't like multi-classing, like, do you really need to shout that at the rooftops and be like, oh, you suck because you multi-classed? It's like, dude, it's a game of imagination. Like, you just do what you want to do. Everyone's so elitist nowadays about how things are meant to be done. Like, everyone should just have their own lane. It's okay to do things incorrectly. Like, it's a lesson that I learned when I played other games. Like, when I was a kid, I played a lot of Call of Duty. And now I'm into Overwatch. Overwatch 2. Because I played Overwatch 1 during the beta, and that's a whole other can of worms that Blizzard got themselves into.
Be bother this soggy place, and be bother you. If this coil's so precious to you, take it.
Yep, thank you. Thanks for the coil, nerd. But, like, I played a lot of PvP games, and I liked them. But a lot of people freak out, and they're like, you took 0.2 steps to the left and blocked, or didn't block this thing. And it's like, yeah, if you're a pro player, yeah, let the coach handle that. But if you're just a guy playing the game, what's the problem? Because ultimately, everything in a digital game just boils down to ones and zeros sitting in your computer's memory. It's not that important.
Splendid. Now, put those cogs to good use and get the old wheel turning. I'll fix the lightning rod.
Yes, sir. Let's get that wheel turning.
All right, we're ready. Here, just pull this lever and we'll charge that lumina crystal right up.
Alrighty. Charging up.
Ah, well done, Wizard.
Nice.
Thanks to you, I'm back in business. Here you are. One brand new, fully charged lumina crystal. She's a beauty. I hope she serves you well.
I'm sure it will. It'll be such fun as we use it as like a spellcasting focus. To find this woman and save the day. Hey, Duncan.
A Lumina Crystal! This should be just what we need. The Lumina Crystal will boost the power of my ritual. It'll work this time, I'm sure of it. It's working!
Susie, I can see her, but what was that horrifying thing with her?
That's the Harvest Lord. We studied him in class. He's a powerful spirit from the underworld who harvests the souls of the innocent.
That's intense.
It looked like she's in Galvanos Tower. That must be where the Harvest Lord is enchanting the storm amulets. Wizard, please free my sister.
Maybe. If I feel like it. Alright, and we leveled up. We're level 9 now. Which is also nice because leveling up means your energy refills. But I'm not going to focus on fishing right now. We got to save... what's her bucket? Whatever her name is. Susie. That's what it is. We got to save Susie. And I'll probably just drain the energy off camera. Because a good chunk of the stuff isn't necessary to see.
Another soul to harvest. I knew my little prisoner would draw more to me, like flies to honey. Wait, my dark master warned me about you. Ha! Imagine the reward he will give me when I present him your very soul.
Help!
Help! Alright. Let's see. He is a fire boss. So having... Let's put some of these shields in. Fire and storm that blocks both. We probably want to fill up with more hits. That should be good. Let's take out a shield. And I could use ice, the snow serpents. You know what, let's try that. Let's try that, eh? And then one more death trap. And here we go, the Harvest Lord. Hopefully it's not as difficult as Sergeant Skull Splinter. Almost got me. Alright, not going first is very sad. A standard ghoul takes out this rotted fodder. I can speak. So we'll just put on a shield and start with that. Take him down with the ghoul, because these two will probably hit me with something so I can heal up. Yeah, he put the ice shield on the wrong target. Perfect. Your Storm Snake gets blocked like a nerd. And I fizzle. Okay, that's a bit bad. Well, let's Snow Serpent the boss then, before he gets an Ice Shield on. Because I also want to get value out of the ghoul healing. Get blocked. That one I can't block. That's fine. It was 700 health and I heal 80. So the ghoul will get me almost to full. Good work, Storm Serpent. Now for a standard ghoul to get the health back and turn this into a 1v1 situation. I don't have any myth, so that's not gonna work, bud. Look, it's you. Zap. Alright, he's got 4 pips, which is a little scary. But I can charge up another ghoul and heal up. I don't think he can hit me with anything other than like rank 2 spells in fire. So as long as I do Blade Trap and Ghoul, it should be game over. Never mind, he can do rank 3s. I shouldn't live. But ow. Way to demonstrate your power, Harvest Lord. Now watch as I harvest your soul right back. Ha 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 ha. Fire Elf. That's a damage over time, bud. That's not gonna hurt as bad as you think it will. Now just please don't fizzle this again like you did the first time. Thank you. Your soul is mine. Think that got him. No, actually, he lived with 8 HP. Well, let's just give him a little smack on the noggin. He's trying to finish me off, but he knows he's doomed. And whack. Goodbye.
I am beaten, but my master's grand design is nearly complete. Triton Avenue is doomed.
I know what he's talking about. Meet me outside, wizard. I need your help.
Works for me. Get an open book. We'll come back for the lore books before we go to the next world, just so we can soak in all the lore together. Alright, what's up, Susie?
I overheard the Harvest Lord's plans. He was raising an army of rotting fodder, armed with storm magic to attack Wizard City. But there's more. The Tempest Nexus up on the ridge channels storm energy into Triton Avenue. The Harvest Lord diverted the flow of energy to enchant the amulets. But after he finished the amulets, he directed the flow back on itself. The Nexus will explode and take Triton Avenue with it. Use the teleporter by the mill to reach the Tempest Nexus. I'll meet you up there.
You got it. That sounds dangerous. Just don't mind me while I get this chest first. Okay, now I'm coming to help. No, wait, hang on. I need this health wisp. Now I'm coming to help. I can speak English today. Up here. There it is. The Tempest Nexus.
It's worse than I thought. The Nexus could explode at any moment. The controls, they aren't working. I can't set it right. Professor Bellstrom knows more about storm magic than anyone. Go ask him for help. I'll try to keep the Nexus stable. Hurry!
You can get to Ravenwood and back quickly by pressing the mark button to set your location. Give it a try. Use the Return to Commons button to get back to the Commons, and then head to Ravenwood.
I'll do you one better, Gamma. After equipping my death robe and collecting this flax, I can mark the location and go to my dorm, which is in Ravenwood. And then back out. And go talk to Hailstrom right from there. Speedrun tech, baby. Sup, Hailstrom, we need your help. We're gonna explode.
Hello, Wizard! What? The Tempest Nexus is going to explode? Oh dear me, we can't have that! Here, take this master key, ring it against the metal of the Nexus 3 times, and the feedback loop should end! Good luck, and move quickly!
If you marked your location, click the recall button to return to your mark.
You got it. Thanks for the help. Bye. So we're just gonna whack against it 3 times?
You did it, Wizard. Triton Avenue is saved.
No problem. Not even worried about it, dude.
You didn't happen to run into my little brother Arthur anywhere, did you? He's all right? Thank goodness. Take me to him. It'll be good to see him again.
Absolutely. Absolutely, positively. At least see your brother for now. I probably shouldn't make threats like that when I'm level 9. Maybe when I'm level, like, 11, I might be able to stand a chance. But who knows? These all look like very low-level wizards.
You rescued Susie! All's well. The Harvest Lord has been driven back into the shadows, and the storm energy is flowing again.
There's still a lot of undead roaming around, but without the Harvest Lord to direct them, we can handle them.
I'll help. So, the Harvest Lord said he had a Dark Master. Track that master down, Wizard, so Malastaire's memory can be redeemed.
Maybe you should leave that for later. For now, tell Sergeant Muldoon that things are calming down.
Absolutely, I can do that next time. So thanks everyone so much for watching. Be sure to do everything to appease the YouTube algorithm, the like, the comment, the subscribe. Also, don't forget we have the Crowned Army Discord in the description where you can come hang out, chat with me, chat with fellow Crowned Army mates. And we'll all have a grand old fun time. Well, that's about it for me, so always remember, stay crowned.